The void beckons to all of us, calling us into the inky blackness of non-existence. With that in mind, though, I'm happy to have the company. Welcome to another Alchin livestream. Today, we're going to be playing Voidling Bound. The original intent for today was to do a little spattering of Steam Next Fest demos, but I only got about 3 hours left, and I think an hour per game would be disrespectful to the games. I want to eke out at least 2 or 3 hours for each. So I'm going to wait till I have a day with a little more time to do a little more of a spattering stream, and today we're going to play Voidling Bound. It's kind of good to do this one on its own, because I wanted this to be like a proper episode 1. From what I understand, the demo, all the progress is supposed to roll over to the full release from this version, now that they have the Next Fest patch out. So I wanted to do this kind of as its own little self-contained episode, so maybe we could roll off into a series from this if it's good. Without further ado then, let's get into it. Look at that. Progress made in this version will carry over to the final game. Please mind it's not the final version of the game. The full game may differ from this demo. Understood. What do we got here? Collector, Adventurer, Fighter, and Wrangler. A balanced experience and a fair challenge seems our vibe. But you know, if there's listen. When there's 3 difficulties, it's easy to pick the middle difficulty. But when you offer me 4 like this, you tempt me fiercely. Let's give it the Fighter a try. Hopefully we can roll back if necessary. But it won't be necessary, because we're Monstertainment pros. What's that? This one's not turn-based? Oh no. Oh, we're doomed.
Humanity's insatiable thirst for knowledge has always been its hubris. By exploring the edge of the universe, we might have gone too far, flown too close to a star. In our search for the next frontier, we met the wrath of a deadly parasite. Relentless monstrosities spreading.
Oh,
like
but look at that
plague.
smile, though. It looks like friend
Their
to me.
presence blackens the lands, festering, corrupting, and consuming everything in their path. We named it the Legion.
Ugh.
Worlds
Nasty
fell.
name.
Our strongest weapons failed. Lush, thriving planets were hollowed into lifeless husks. As extinction loomed and hope had all but vanished, a small group of field biologists discovered a mysterious type of space creature,
Little guys.
the Voidlings. Though resilient and adaptable, they stood no chance on their own,
Luckily they have us on
but
their
they
side.
held a hidden strength, the possibility to evolve and resist the Legion. Thus, the Voidling Bound program was born, sending trained specialists, the Wranglers, to neural bind with Voidlings, connecting their minds and forging a symbiotic alliance. Through this connection, Wranglers can accelerate the creature's evolution and wield their full potential to fight the dreadful disease. Together, Wranglers and Voidlings, bound as one, now stand as the last line of defense in our fight for survival.
Incredible. I don't know, I found some of those Legion monsters pretty cute. That one, the little goblin guy with all the teeth. I don't know if we can actually call that guy an enemy. He's just a misunderstood friend, you know? Like the Voidlings themselves could have been. If we didn't have this common enemy to unite against. That's the real... Humans' search for knowledge isn't our hubris. It's our assumption that everything that looks different from us is an enemy. Alright. Let's get my bearings. This fuck-ass backpack. This big old dome. Little board! Are those wings, or are they like pincers? It's got kind of like a little bone tip at the end of it. Bet he could fuck a boy up drumming on it. T-Rex style. I wonder if, like, I mean, obviously T-Rex have those little prehensile arms, but I feel like they could probably fuck something up with them. Finally awake. Come see me on the main deck for the mission brief. You got it, Chief. kind of a working mirror. It's a little abstracted. Hey, Rachel. Glad you suited up fast, Wrangler. The situation is critical. Virgo's ground team Alpha meant to secure the data in the Voidlings before our arrival is missing in action. Likely dead, taken by the Legion. We thought the mission was a loss, but somehow Henry spotted a survivor, a Voidling. It's safely on board now, ready for neural binding. Still, ecosystems are vanishing by the hour, and we can't act without concrete data. We need access to the team's research for any chance to save the fauna. The team's base is off the coast. Legion spawns have already tore through it, so resistance should be light. Perfect for our first mission. Find the radio tower and bring it online. It's probably half buried under Legion's tumors. With their data, we can locate safe zones, track surviving Voidlings, and plan counterattacks. And grab any Voidling samples while you're out there. Leon will know what to do with them. For now, head to the vivarium. Henry's there, taking care of your new recruit. He'll fill you in. Is that board gonna be my first creature? Oh, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Henry! Henry! Give me my man, give me my boy. Morning, Greenhorn. Crowd treating you alright? Or still feeling like warmed up sludge? I was thawed out last week, so I can't hold down breakfast. But hey, I got you covered anyway. Found a partner for you a couple days back. Fella's been pacing ever since. Guess it wants you to take it for a walk. A Queepec, straight out of what's left of Virio's jungle. Yeah, I know what you're gonna say. Got all the charm of a potato with googly eyes, but with that blank stare fully... These character designs, I don't know what it is. They look like they're from, like, an SFM porn game, not like a... a triple-A creature fighting game. It's like I have a spark in there. The saliva melts through Legion spawns like butter on a grill. It's quick, it's sturdy, and has just enough bite. Perfect fit for your first run. Alright, after John, head down to the vivarium and say hi to your new buddy. Don't screw it up, yeah? First void, then something special. Yeah, if you're so experienced, why don't you go for it? Might need to poke around to spot it. Something little blugger's always hiding. Let's take a... This is the door. Hello, little friend. I would like to be meeting you. Do we call the Queepec? Oh, Quee. Nothing to be scared of, little guy. Sure, I refuse to show my face, and looks like I'm kitted up with fucking scalpels and a whole vivisection kit. Is that why they call this the vivarium? Oh, I love side mouth creature designs. Oh, is it like a foremouth? Ah. Given Sangheili. Oh, hi, little bud. You're kind of a naked chicken. Kind of feel like I'm getting salmonella just touching you. What is just humans being judgmental of what they don't understand? Who's a good little guy? You're a good little guy. Can't wait to send you into battle to suffer horribly. It's okay. I'll be along for the ride. I'll do my best to keep you safe, little friend. Alright, time to invade and forcibly take control of its mind. We spent 3 seconds bonding. I mean, he came right up. It's implied consent if ever I saw... Ooh. Attack power, armor, and crit damage goes up when I increase strength. Essence will increase his elemental damage, his stamina. Vitality increases health. Recuperation makes his reloads faster. And he's cooldown reduction. And then agility is a fire rate modifier and a speed up. I think like recuperation and agility just seem the most like generically useful. I mean, they all seem pretty good. This depends on like the creature, I think, and like what kind of element. What do we got here? He's got a modest crest, rude. I'm sure he's very proud of that. He's got a shy ridge. He's got discreet fringe. He's got stubby hairs. I think we're being pretty rude to this little guy, but okay. We'll find some genes. Let's up 0.05 to the fire rate is crazy small. But a 3% crit chance isn't nothing. And 5% CDR though. You know, I don't know how strong the enemies are gonna be. Let's get the armor up. +8 to the armor when I have 0 seems like a pretty good jump. Can't spend the whole time if ender button. Him and Han. We gotta get in there. Us and our little naked chicken. Neural link established. Whoa. The void fills me. Why do we call them the Voidlings? It's a strange name to give to a normal-ass looking animal like this. I've been looking for a game like this for a long time. I thought Kindred Fates was going to be the first one I got to play. A creature collector game where you actually get to actively control the creatures is something we've been missing out on for a long time. Oh my god, who the fuck needs fire rate modifiers? Alright, okay. So that's my ammo, and then I reload, okay. Got a little jumpy. Is this a melee attack? Okay. Oh, heavens. Took 4 damage from that sludge. I seem to get ammo back when I land hits. That's interesting. So as long as I'm accurate, I seem to be getting a constant string of shots. Using a primary attack will deplete your stamina. You can restore stamina faster than normal. Press R before it runs out completely. Legion spawns will use energy balls when death regenerate your stamina. Collect them tactically. Okay, so that's why it regenerated. Gotcha, because I was getting kills. Oh. Ah, shit. Not today, Heislet. Hell yeah. Okay, so as long as I reload before I tap out, I get more resource back. Shit. So I gotta be careful about not letting myself tap out. I say as I continually let myself tap out. My creature, maybe it might get annoying, but I feel like I need my creature to make some little noises or something. Walk, walk, walk. Ooh, collectibles. Delectable, collectible. Okay, so those are healing orbs. Rock. Double jump's a great touch. Not today, sore. Is that a sore spot for you, little guys? How quickly you fall to pieces. Rock. Eat claw. Alright, not bad. Ooh, what have we here? Little box of loot. Yo. Hook me up. Don't know what I'm getting for all these plants, but maybe they're needed for gene forging. Boy, what do the creatures need genes for? They seem happy being naked. Not that kind of gene. Gene with a G, not with a J. No, I'm not talking about your neighbor. Genetics, lad. Genetics. The things that make us tick, the blueprints of the natural world. No, not the blueprints of the natural world. It's a whole other game that I plan to play someday, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to play puzzle games on this channel. Expose myself as an absolute brainlet. I can barely handle this level of complexity. Shoot the purple to make the world clean. You're already stressing the limits of my human mind. But luckily I got an animal mind here to carry me. Let's see what's going on through the jungle juice. Cleansing problem. Oh my god, it's not even a creature collector game at all. It's one of those clean the world games. Areas infected by a malignant heart need to be cleansed. Destroy all tumors in the area to expose the malignant heart. Further, if you want to see a malignant heart, you just gotta look in mine chest. I've been cancerous for years now. I mean in terms of personality, not in terms of... As far as I'm concerned, the polyp in my gallbladder is probably benign. Oh, hello. Spooky portal. Probably can't... Can I climb a ladder? Can I go anywhere but here? Ah, come on. This little guy could definitely get his little... Okay, okay. He wouldn't be very secure, though. What manner of nightmare is this? Uh-oh. Boss fight time? Oh, what crawls from the void? We don't need all this heat. Okay, he goes immune. Let's get the high blitz while we can. Oh, he creates more. Okay. Okay, hold on. These guys are a way to get energy back. I probably shouldn't... No. Let's focus the ads as best we can. Ooh, execute low health enemies, huh? Oh god, we're getting pretty hurt. I might come to regret the difficulty I chose. Oh, I got a heal chart. Oh, we got Estus. Okay, okay. We're unstoppable. We got no fears. We got no worries. We got no concerns. Ah, away with ye. Ooh, organic mutagen. Oh, hello. I have come to become your king. Worship me before I vanish from this world back to the void. Activity completed. We got 1 organic mutagen, we got 1 pyro mutagen, and we got 100 research points. What were all those plants I collected? Nice. Back to the ship. You did good, little Quebec. You did good. Nice work, Wrangler. Leon wants a word. He's been in a rough spot. Yo, Leon, what up? Frankly, I have a bet against you, Wrangler. But somehow you've managed to stumble into success. I don't expect applause, but I suppose this merits a proper introduction. I'm Leon Schrodinger, renowned geneticist, chief of GenLife's Legion program, and as of late, tragically marooned on your tin can. Luckily for you, it appears I am destined to assist you as a highly overqualified personal geneticist. To start, I'll review the report on your first Voidling Bound mission. Let's not sugarcoat it, it's dismal. Neural binding connection performance, subpar. Voidling genetic data, disastrous at best. But, credit where credit is due. The research samples you brought should be enough to work with the devices I finished engineering earlier. Follow me, Wrangler. Shall we begin with the evolution chamber? It is time to surpass nature's fragile and craft true apex genetics. Nature's failures, my bad. Power the chamber. I leave it to your honor. Gee, what an honor to work with you, a world-class geneticist. What do we got for our little boy? Can we make little chicken into big chicken? Evolve your voidlings to gain new abilities by infusing mutagens into their DNA. Mutagens come in all elemental varieties and are required to evolve voidlings to a given elemental strand. Alright, let's reveal his evolutions. I mean, seems a little rude to reveal him like that. Change the specimen's element to Pyro, highly effective against Legion spawns and unknown faction. Change the element specimen to Organic, highly effective against Legion spawns and unknown factions. Okay, so let's give us like poison attacks. Let's go with the desert variety, you know? Keep it smooth in the sand. That seems to be a rarer material. I mean, we can't know after one mission. Tropical, no, desert. Let's do it. Oh, shit. Look how big that evolution tree is. It does the first branch, and then it branches again, and then it looks like that branches into 3 more on the left side and 2 more. Ooh, shit. Hold on. This could be fucking deep. Alright, little bird. Where to from here? Look at my little guy, looking luscious in red. Excellent! Mutagens were inserted are stabilizing as anticipated. The Voidling should easily dispose of the Legion spawn's defenses. Let's move to the Cerebrum Enhancer, a precise apparatus meant to implement genetically engineered biosynapses and stimulate new cognitive functions. I need physical functions, not cognitive ones. He's a fighter, not a thinker. Research samples acquired from Legion spawn and flora can be spent at the Cerebrum Enhancer to increase your Voidling's capabilities. The Cerebrum Enhancer gems are acquired per species. All future Voidlings of the same type will share the same progress. Nice. So you progress them on like a gene line basis. So this is all Queepex up. Shoots a projectile that explodes on impact and creates a damage over time puddle. Okay, so we can upgrade his spit. We can add a new ability. An ultimate ability. Alright, well the game is clearly forcing me into a path here. Increase projectile speed, increase fire rate. So will increase fire rate also increase the stam consumption though? That'll make it a little harder to hit my perfect reloads. Pick an area on the ground. Oh, we gotta have our ultimate ability. Damage by 10% or projectile count by 3. I want to know what the... Because if the projectile counts 30, then this is the same thing. But if the projectile counts like 2, then this is a way bigger upgrade. Ooh, we can make the melee damage range go up. Okay, okay. Oh, that's hot. If you do the little jump and then do the attack, you'll do more damage. Okay, okay. Let's increase our slash range so our melee attack's just a little more effective. And then we can try and spec into the deadly flight. We can do sick jump attacks. But let's also... Is there anything here that modifies the amount of stam consumed? Ooh. Ooh, okay. Puddles seem interesting. I do like me some damage over time abilities. Slow enemies, deal bonus damage on a direct projectile, knock enemies back on hit. Okay. Let's chill for now. Let's save some of our... This is good work. We need more research samples if you have anything above mediocre. Collect them diligently. They are the foundation of your Voidling's progress. Before you go, Rachel insists on seeing you for a briefing. But remember, it's my insights that will drive you to success. Yeah, okay, bud. Whatever you say. This is nothing? Okay. So how do we get new species, though? Listen, Quipek's cute, don't get me wrong. But we gotta see what the options are before we start spending all our points. What say you, Rack? Data's flowing in and it isn't good. Legion spawns are spreading their plague like wildfire, and voidlings are on the brink of extinction. Thanks to the Legion infection targeting one of the last known Quipek sanctuaries. Natural shelter falls, we lose the species in our foothold, so we defended it at all costs. But remember, this isn't just about saving them. We need to evolve them and make them stronger to fight back. So again, keep an eye out for research samples. This mission's a real test, Wrangler. You're dropping into a hot zone. I'm gonna see what you're made of. Good luck. You heard her, Queepec? Let's get to work. Okay. Is there like a place where we select missions? Or I guess it's just rolling us through tutorial style? Quack, quack. Ooh, another level up point. Okay, look, I got a free agility point from somewhere. In that case, then, let's modify our, now that we have our ultimate skill, I bet cooldown rate's gonna be pretty... Oh. So because he's a desert Quebec, we got a tail modifier, and that's why our agility went up for free. I wonder if we can swap these out at any point? Like maybe put the tail from a desert Quebec onto a tropical Quebec? Okay, so we're gonna have to get ourselves another Quebec and branch the evolution the other way to see if there's anything worth stealing. How do we collect more creatures? I was hoping it was going to be a little more like open world than mission based. Just because it's hard to feel connected to the environments when you're dropping in, looting, and then extracting. But I guess this makes the things more like farmable, right? So, I'm still... Ooh, a wave-based mission. I guess because we're protecting a sanctuary this time and not invading a... Okay, how do I use my secondary? Nice! Okay, the puddle does not last a long time at all. So that extra second per kill might actually end up being huge if I want to actually zone enemies out. There's not really much of a visual indicator on the range of that swipe. That's after a 30% increase? Crazy. So we gotta go, Paka! We almost got our ulti ready. Ooh, hello! Fire mutagen. Okay, we got a little bit of a damage over time effect now that we're all fire mutated. Your Voidling has the power to use its ultimate ability. Press Q to unleash it now. Your Voidling regains power over time. So it's by picking up power blobs from Legion spawned remains. Oh my god! Okay, that's pretty sick. It's not going to be as useful on single targets either, so I'm not going to feel pressured to hold it for a boss. The pestilent mama. Oh, mama. That's a big lady. Gotta make sure I don't let myself stam out. Level up! Hell yeah! I need those stat points. We're gonna need a lot of armor, I think. Damage in this game is pretty unforgiving. I don't know if there's a way to increase the number of heals I come with rather than just having one. Okay, let's wait till there's a little more adage before we use our... Ah, fuck it. I want to see how good the damage is. Holy shit, that deleted 2 health bars off her. Okay, that's a little nutty. I managed to probably skip a whole immune phase by doing that, so that's actually a huge get. Gotta make sure I save my dash whenever she's hopping. Or I guess I could, like, sprint more, but... Ooh, more Pyro Essence. Don't mind if I do. I wonder if the creature I use affects the type of essence I get, 'cause that was or if it's, like, complete RNG. Yeah, get baited. Begone, beast! Bio! Not seeing much in the way of plants on this mission, huh? Okay, so I think I like the exploration missions more, because I get to loot those little plants and stuff. Outlasted. That was a good Outlast trial. First time bonus. +2, +2. Nice. Honey, I'm home. Incredible job, Wrangler, but we can't rest. We have another mission on the table. Word. Fantastic work in the jungle mock cauldrons. We back our gathering again. We even spotted a few gilliks roaming the area. But we're not done. The Legion's overrun the plateaus, looking over the Crimson Jungle, the Crimson Mesa. It used to be a thriving feeding ground for multiple voidling species, and it needs cleansing. A mesa is like a rock platform, I thought, though. With shelter and food in proximity, these voidlings should start to produce offspring again. Go, Voidling Bound, Wrangler. You have enough right. Check them with Leon to use the resources you've gathered. Okay. I still don't get to choose missions. Evo Chamber. Can I go any further yet, or do I need to wait for some arbitrary story progress? Ooh, okay. So we got a Volcano Queepec. He's superior. Okay, so his projectiles slow down, but they explode. And then we got the Fire Hose. Ooh. So they do like big, chunky AoE hits. And then he applies stacks of damage over time. I'm usually a dot guy. Like, I usually find dots more satisfying. But I feel like in this game, hitting a bunch of AoE damage is going to be really valuable. We got a new crest, and we got a new color. And where does he go from here? That's a little more than a third eye. Blazing Bazooka. Hardened Queepec. Shoot a slow projectile that creates a large explosion on hit and a large magma puddle. And then the Magma Cannon. Just this projectile gets a long-lasting magma puddle. Okay, this is fucking sick. And then each of those creates 2 more. So we get 1, 2, 3 branch points. I guess we have 4 branch points. Oh my god, collecting all the different types of every creature in this game is going to be a commitment. You got right, little Quebec. I don't know if I like that weird bulbous crest you got. I liked it when you were a little more modest, I think. Look at him just flashing his bulb everywhere. Little pervert. Alright, well, you got a big old brain in there, I hope, so let's enhance it. Increase damage with 3 times. Scaled based on the distance traveled before the strike. Increase dash distance by 2 times. I mean, like, The melee ability isn't really that strong. I think we gotta commit to the range attack lifestyle. Is there any, like, puddle radius, puddle duration? I don't think I'm super excited by this. I think we want to go ulti. Is there anything that makes it charge faster? No. Makes the circle bigger, increases the projectile count. Increases the number of placeable zones. Does that mean it'll just give us, like, an extra charge? That's interesting. Let's head towards that. Oh, this shit gets expensive fast. Okay, okay. Back to work, then. Let's see what your stupid new crest does. Okay, you'll regen now. Nice. I didn't think I put... I did. I put a... 50 extra health is interesting. No. Stamina increase is huge. Because that's... We're at 300 stamina. A 50 is an extra 1/6 to our... Yeah. That's 15% more DACA, baby. It's gonna make our reloads easier to hit. We always need additional DACA. Neural bind connection in progress. Goodbye, me. Quack. Yo. Oh my god, the SFX design in this game. My attack just feels so much meatier now, just from the sound difference. I wonder if the fire hose would have been like, whoosh, 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 whoosh. Am I gonna really go along the same evolution path next time just to get the fire hose? Nah. There's probably a fast version of the bio guy I can get. Sheesh. Alright, well that's clearly progress. That means this way is loot. Oh, this path seems pretty long too, so mayhaps not. Do they both just connect in the same place? Well, let's try and snipe this out over here. I was hoping it was going to make some kind of bridge. Alright, let's go this way first. We gotta make a decision at some point, damn it. I thought it said stingy floater for a second. I was like, he ain't gonna be stingy with the loot when I'm done with him. Egu? Egu? Oh, please tell me that means new creature and not just extra science points. I wonder if we can influence the genetics of the creature. You know, inject some essence of Quebec. Isa! Yo, don't ice us out, bros. I wonder if that's going to add a new evolution tree to the Quebecs, or if, like, different species have access to different elemental lines. Like, maybe there is no Tundra Quebec. Maybe we'll have to find a Quillock, or whatever the other species they mentioned was. I wonder if I'm trying to find out if there's fall damage in this game. Yeet? Looks no. Maybe it's because I'm a bird, though. All these enemies have disgusting names. Legion floaters, bro? I don't want to think about my toilet activities like that. Ulti, go! I play games to get away from the disaster that is the reality of the human body. I don't like that I've already had to use my heal before the boss. We gotta lock in and stop taking these dumb little hits. I wonder if we fail a mission, what happens if we fail a mission? If we fail a mission, do we lose our Voidling? That would be disastrous. There ain't no way. There ain't no shot. Invested a lot of resources in this little player. Well, most of them were enhancing the species. Mostly the balls are the only things we invest in individual creatures. Everything else seems to go to their species. What's the difference between you and me? It's our species. Alright, let's harvest like a good little scientist. Anything interesting over here? None. Quack, quack. Big flower. I love that we can just clip right through it. Could I have shot that other flower? We gotta decimate the local environment as much as possible. That's how you learn science. If you don't destroy the natural world, how can you understand the natural world? If you don't understand the natural world, how do you protect the natural world? Therefore, you must destroy in order to protect. I see no fault with this logic. Gold Egu! I got a golden ticket. I got a golden shell to peck right through. Okay. Where do we head from here? Oh, over there. This is an entirely optional path in order to get Egu. Let me into this little knothole. It looks like the perfect place for a Quebec to live. Caca! Big AoE ults like that are so satisfying. Brings me back to my LOL days. Okay, we get roughly a percentage a second. So we could just hold back, and we're not going to. But in theory, we could just hold back to make sure that we could ult every fight. Okay. Oh shit! Coming to bring the heat. Too bad I got the claws. Bye-bye. Well, for sure he was falling into a death pit there, but I guess the void. Or he's not, but the gap. See, how are the enemies not the Voidlings? They look way more void-coated than our cute little guys. Maybe we'll find out that it's all one in the same. Looking good over here. Alright, turd patrol. I thought for sure they were going to tuck a little egu over here. Oh. Ooh, this one's looking a little verdant. Coming home with 3 dang eggs. Does that mean we're going to get 3 new creatures? Or is that wishful thinking for the max? I mean, we're going to need to get like fucking 40 different Quebecs if we want to see the whole tree, so... So many branch points. I wonder when we get the ability to collect missions, are we going to be able to like target certain elemental essence? We go to the desert to get fire essence? Or if it's going to be a complete RNG shit show? Whoa, what's going on up there? Oh, a fire rift. Hell yeah. I'll just think about how I need more fire bits. Give it to me. Worst case Ontario, we'll have to stop leveling our Quebec and... Okay, okay. Boom, 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 boom. Let's see if we can find some kind of ice guy. I'm a nice guy, but I'd rather be a nice guy. You know, cold, ready to do what it takes. Whew. Why did my slash not work there? I got claws to be upset. You know, claws with the W. Not even, whatever. I don't need to fucking explain myself to you. Whew. Some health over there, which I don't need at the moment. Yeah, I think that AoE upgrade was indispensable to my being able to smash. Also not having to have pinpoint accuracy. I wish that just had like a little bit more dist on it. It's pretty hard to use effectively as it. Oh my god, they just keep it coming. Duplicating spore, missed me with that shit. It's a cacophony of bullets coming through. Okay, we'd really like to find that heal plant again. Something's gonna trigger when I go over there, so let's go up here and try and find that heal plant real quick. There it is. Your finest orbs, please. Thank. Oh, there's 2 orb plants here. Makes it even more sure I'm about to some. Okay. Let's make sure we're. Oh, didn't mean to take all of them out, but okay. I guess I got this with the danger of having an AoE attack. Wondering when the enemies were going to show. Things are never that simple. That swipe, it was to stop my momentum in air, obviously. Oh god, 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 I don't know what that is, but it's gross. Oh. Because we just finished, okay. Well, that's gonna end the mission, I think. No, it's gonna summon a boss. Well, let's get all the loot before we do that. Oh, it also stops projectiles from going in from the outside. You get up close and personal. Well, let's get a little more of that health fruit before we trigger this. Oh, they disappeared. We might be fucked. Unless... Oh, blessed be. Caca! Hold on, hold on. I want to see if I can get the distance thing to trigger. Are you kidding me? What's the point of increasing the range of that attack if... Oh, boy. Oh, I took 55 damage from that one hit. Oh my god. Okay, let's kill all this shit, I guess. Oh, that was big damage. Big, nasty damage. You really gotta make sure you're watching the floor under your feet more often than not. I'd really like another ulti charge. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Will these things heal me if I pop them? No. 2 HP left. Alright, I guess I wanted to find out what happens when you die. Damn it! Hopefully I get to keep all the loot I got up to this point. Your Voidling has been defeated, but do not worry, it has been rescued and returned to your ship. When defeated, you keep the resources amassed during your mission. Nice. Alright, that's the main thing. We're for that whole mission again, aren't we, though? Okay. So, Egu? Fine, whatever. I'm a little tempted just to keep going hard left. But, Leaves a large magma puddle. I don't really understand the difference. This one, okay, this one leaves a long-lasting magma puddle. This one leaves a large magma puddle. Fuck it, let's keep on the path. Discover and document genes, which is your Wrangler rank. Genes are discovered how you evolve a Voidling to an undiscovered path. Raising your Wrangler rank will give you more powerful new upgrades and unlock new missions. Discover them all. Okay, he's gonna look cute again soon. Gain 1 block charge after using your secondary ability. Trigger a powerful explosion and gain armor when your health goes 30%. Okay, this is planning for failure. I want this because it lets me stop myself from taking damage in the first place. And I mean, Obsidian's just a cool-ass name for a bird. Okay. He kind of looks cool again. I wasn't sure about those weird little bulb eyes on the side, but you know what? Bulb eyes. Alright. Increase projectile count, add an extra charge. We'll see if this lets us use it twice in a row. I don't think we need to worry about the damage of our ulti too much. It seems to fuck anyway. So let's... Ooh. After 40 launch projectiles in a row, gain a bonus fire rate stack. Every 5th bullet does double damage. Okay. You sold me. Would really like some, like, defensive stuff if possible. Do that for now. So I got... Whoa. I had 6 eggs. What did I use them on? Did this last evolution cost eggs? You're the creature guy. Barnes keeping zoo now. Hold on, I want to go see if there's like an egg hatching machine down here or something. This is given. Yeah. It is, but it won't let me use it yet because of course not. Curse you, tutorialization. Set me free to do what I need. All right, let's get in there then. I mean, that just feels like a given. A little more armor wouldn't hurt either. From Hardened or Forager from Volcano. Replenishing Vasts. Vast Deferens? I mean, kind of looks like it now that I'm looking at it. That looks like the... He kind of got some shoulder-mounted testes. I mean, I don't know how armor works in this game. What if I F1? No. F1 takes the details away. I see. Oh, I thought it was modifying my primary attack when I got that upgrade, but it was modifying my secondary. I think I would have rathered the long-lasting. Oh well. I'm kind of committed to going full left path now. For now, let's do this. I feel like the armor is going to be key. I don't know the armor formula. I don't know if it's flat DR or if it's like a percentage, but either way, we need protection. That boss was hitting us for like 40s, and it was too easy to fuck up. So I wonder if it's going to generate the same map, or if it's going to give us like a whole different situation. Looks like it's the exact same map. I'm torn between my temptation to speedrun it and my temptation to grab every little inch of loot. More loot's more power, and I'd rather have more power if we fail again, so... If ult generates over time, you should start every mission with a full ult charge, not an empty one. What's my bird been doing back at base? Just not regenning? I bet the eggs aren't going to be here this time. Not only are the eggs not here, the void rifts aren't here either. Okay, so I can recollect all the plants, but everything else is a one and done. So we can farm research points on these repeat missions, but we can't farm essences. I think that's fair. You want people to, like, fail on purpose to get a bunch of eggs right at the start, and then go on a crazy hatching spree. In that case, then we can focus on just rushing through, then. We'll still collect plants that are in our nearby paths, but... I don't know what those little blue ballies are. All I know is this is the only context where I've ever wanted blue balls. Whee! Did I go into this little hut last time? It used to be like a kill all enemies to open. Bazooka! Okay, the bazooka puddle does last a lot longer than the default puddle does. That's fine. We ain't mad about that. Open up. Completely skipped this building last time. Not that there was much in here. We'll take a mutagen, though. Look how hard my bird's gotten. Wait, the pun was there. Now that I'm paying attention to my on-screen UI elements, I should probably be on the top left corner of the screen, huh? Although I guess seeing my cooldowns isn't that important. You can see my ulti, that's the main cooldown that... We'll see when I'm in the upgrade menus what I'm blocking. Because that's the kind of thing that'll excite a VOD watcher most to backseat, right? Or heavens forbid, it's a chatter. I don't know why I ever try and wink. I'm like physically incapable. My face is too stiff. Ooh, hello. Okay, some Eggoos did respawn. Or I didn't get that one last time. All the DACA in the world. We're also pretty handedly avoiding damage this time. I just took my first hit this fight. Because I've been a lot more mobile this time, because I've been not quite speed running, but I'm staying mobile. Keeping these feet flying. I'm a flightless bird, but you wouldn't tell with these feet. That dash is starting to get pretty cray-cray. I was hoping it was rematch time, but not quite. Gotta blast these bulbs. Eggo, my Eggo. Seems pretty cool. I want to see a bigger variety of mission and environment types, but I am really happy to finally have a creature collector game where I actually be the creature. I can really feel the differences between my monsters. It's not just stats on a spreadsheet, you know? The attack already feels significantly different in terms of how I fire it and the VFX design. Makes it a lot more satisfying to go through and upgrade my boy. We need lots of this stuff. You guys just want to top yourself like a bad zit. Implying that there's such a thing as a good zit. You know what I mean? There are less bad zits, okay? They're all like, oh, that zit's pretty neutral. Chaotic neutral zits. Ugh. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. One thing about the speed strats, we're being less efficient on clearing the rooms, and we're getting hit from behind an awful lot more. Alright. Time for a grand cleansing. Okay, we want to preserve the heal fruit over there. So we'll clear the area, use the heal fruit outside the arena. Save the heal fruit in the arena during the boss fight. So I have no idea what all those little blue things do. Give me the heals. The second your immunity's over, you're getting ulted on, son. Okay, so I have to fire both of them at once. That sucks. But it does mean I get to carpet bomb a whole area. I shouldn't be too mad about that. My damage kinda insane now, though. Oh. His damage also kinda insane, though. Be gone! Yoink. That's right, that's right. Welcome, creatures of the... Oh, that's cute. I think as I unlock new species, like, it starts to populate the... Because I'm only seeing the generic and the fire ones. I bet once I start to get some of the poison ones, they'll start to appear here, too. And we got eggs in this mission, so this is where we're going to unlock egg hatching. Okay, okay. If I found one more mutagen, I would have got the collection. And I was too slow. Oh, there's a best, so I wonder if these are repeatable missions, then. Yeah. Great work, Wrangler. Henry's buzzing about your latest find. Go see him before he tries to hatch it himself. Henry! Well, Wrangler, you could that last legion mess like popcorn. You even got Mother Nature tipping her hat. Like your best Wrangler's treat imaginable. Avoid Lindsay. Get more eggs I can count. This one's different. Special. It's your first hatch, of course. Get yourself to the hatchery pronto. You don't want to keep me hanging. I don't want to keep the little baby hanging out inside his shell. Oh boy. Oh, come on. Let me do the gold one. Let me do the gold one, bro. Look at how shiny and special it is. Fine. Oh, we're gonna hatch all of them. Oh, shit. You hatch a special voidling that possesses a nature. A nature improves an attribute, allowing it to go beyond its normal limits. Natures come in 3 distinct rarities, where each rarity level boosts the effect further. Keep hatching to discover them all. We got a Quebec. We got a Tenacious Glick. And then we got a couple generic... Oh, Healthy? Was extra vitality. Agile. Ooh. Okay, he gets the agility from his agile nature, and then he gets 2 essence, a vitality, and an agility from his accessories. Okay, and he gets recuperation from being tenacious. Not bad. Then another round of eggs. Just a couple generic Gilliks. A Gillik! We saw them roam in the jungle, but who knew? A new Voidling with cryo potential? On Vireo? I just can't believe it. Leon's been yapping about pushing more evolutions. You got the hang of the evolution chamber now, right? Feed or Gillik those cryo mutations you picked up. Let's find out what this frosty little pup can do. It'll add some variety to your lineup. And keep Leon busy poking at your latest discovery. Win-win. Hit the Sanctuary console, and first pick your next ice maker. Alright, Wranglers at the bar high. I'll picture the very good with all kinds of Voidlings. Go make it happen. So are we gonna see? Yeah! Aww, look at them all picking different spots to hang. You look fucking cool. Look at you strutting your stuff with that big old frail. Alright, so we're gonna need 5 more fire essence to upgrade you anymore. Select a common Gillik as your companion. Hatched Voidlings can't fit in the barrier are sent to your sanctuary where they can thrive safely. Use the Sanctuary console to manage and inspect your Voidlings. Change your companion using the Sanctuary menu. Only evolve your companion in the evolution chamber, so be sure to swap them out. Okay, okay. I mean, let's take the Tenacious one. Seems to make sense to me. Although... Oof. Gain an extra jump. Anyone else have any mutations? No. You look pretty fucking cool. Alright, alright. Let's evolve our Gillick. Even though we already got a cool ice Quebec. Is it Quebec because it's like a cold wasteland? Pyro and Cryo. Steppes or Arctic? Shoot 20 lob projectiles in an area that damages enemies. Shoot 15 lobbed low spread projectiles that damage enemies and have a chance to apply frostbite. Okay, so this is AoE clear. And this is single target blast. Swamp versus Iceland. Interesting. Yeah. I think we favor AoE in this game pretty hard. Oh yeah. I don't know what's teal about. I guess it's a little bit of tealish. Oh my god, he gets a big old tail. Big old gecko tail. Leap slam into the ground. Release a skipping stone that damages enemies in its path. Leap slam in the ground. Create 3 damage dealing water ripples. Riverbank. Oh, I think I like the Riverbank's got a cool tail, but I like the idea of the deep water ability. Alright, alright. Next time we get a Quebec with a special trait, we're also gonna put it on the biopath. Along your adventures, you might see interest makers showing non-critical elements that require your attention. Have a look. Alright, what do we got from your mental tree? Could I meet you at the bridge for a debriefing? Yeah, when I'm ready. Okay, this one starts with all his abilities this time. Good. So a shotgun blast, a leap, a counterattack. Okay, okay. I'm seeing the dream. I guess I want to know what his abilities all do before I start putting points into them, huh? Shit, now I gotta split these between different species. Now I actually have to make important decisions about how I use my resources. Alright, let's see this point of interest. Voidpedia! The Voidpedia documents your Voidling discoveries. Use it to easily track which dreams you've discovered and which are missing in your collection. I have 24 out of 116 Quebec genes. I've discovered 5 out of 33. Yo, okay. Fuming. Chameleon, gold nugget. Okay, so all of the Quebecs get this. Was it the goofy gland, a refreshing soaker, an ornamental crest, and some protective plumes? Yo, so can I, like, manipulate, like, the genes? Can I get, like a fire guy that's tiny? If I were to, like, switch these things around? Oh, okay. Cute. I want to do some very specific gene splicing, you know? Not just keeping it to basic breeding, but... Alright, what we got? I'm impressed, Wrangler. The whole crew knows it now. You can get the job done. That said, Virio's Voidling existence is still very much at risk, and the Legion has heavily corrupted Emerson's Galaxy Genomic Bank. We've got battles on all fronts, so unlocking your access to the Atlas Terminal. Remember that even secondary missions matter. Help train your Voidlings and gather critical resources. This is only the beginning, Wrangler. You call the shots now. Just say the word and I'll set all course. Hell yeah! You can now choose your own path and decide what missions you want to undertake next. You can also replay previous missions to train your Voidlings. Be sure to choose the right Voidling for the job by looking at the faction level of each mission before going Voidling Bound. Ooh, we got a new faction down here. Hello. I mean... Level 6, Reclaim Sanctuary. Level 2, Survival. There are Gilliks and Quebecs here. The enemies here are weak to ice and lightning. The shuttle was meant to carry Leon Genelli's hidden facility has been found half buried off Carapace Island, a windswept island. Its damaged core still has a navigational computer, likely containing the coordinates to that elusive base. Though we haven't detected any Legion activity, stay on your guard as the island is crawling with gene bots. If we find the facility, Leon can resume his research and strengthen our voidlings. Lock down that islet and retrieve those coordinates. I accept your activity. Thank you for playing. Don't miss out on the full Voidling Bound experience. Unlock new Voidlings, explore alien worlds, and uncover the Legion's source. Loving the demo so far? Wishlist now and dive back for more. Beat Hardpoint's ride missions and unlock new, powerful evolutions. Damn. I wonder if only these two guys are available. I might end up, like, maxing out the Quebec and the Quillic before the full game comes out. Getting all the resources I need to... Okay. Before we start thinking about that far-off future, let's get on this mission. A little bit of armor never hurt nobody. Let's get schmoving. I'm liking this a lot. This is a really neat idea for a third-person action game. A little shoot-ya. New guns? No. New beasts. With all sorts of different upgrades available. I want the ability to, like, free-form manipulate my genes, though. I want to take, like, crests from my ice guy and put them on my fire guy, and I'm hoping that's going to be a feature. Gillick is a resilient close-range fighter with a devastating punch. Use your primary ability to blast enemies with a powerful projectile. Sleep in and out of action with your secondary ability. You have to ground slam wherever you go. When in danger, use a riposte to parry enemy attacks and trigger a damage-dealing whirlwind around you. Oh, it's a wave defense mission. Okay. Yeet. Alright, cooldown on that's real short, actually. Okay, so my Quebec was a good range character. This guy's like a melee. Gotcha. We're fucking crushing this. Oh, there's like a whole combo attack here. Oh man, the cooldown on that parry is super short. Alright, Overseer. Oh shit. It's like a fucking beetle. It's like a stag. You should've came stag to this party, bro. Why'd you bring all your dates? Oh. There's a new tide coming, my man. Oh, shit. Seem to be able to parry that stuff. You can call it a parry all you want, but if it doesn't block the damage... So I used to shift being my dodge ability playing the other character, but now it's right click. See, I was expecting to get like a lightning mutation somewhere on this mesh, but... Alright, back to the ship. Outlasted. Activity completed. Okay, okay. Not bad. Could have been better, but it's not bad. You're pretty cool. You're pretty cool. I do want my bird back, though. Let's check out this ice bird briefly, see what his upgrade tree leads to. I wonder if he's his special mutated variation, if it's not going to let us upgrade him, or... Unique creatures can't be evolved. I see. Alright, let's grab a generic Quebec of some kind, then. Let's go on to the disease tree. Evolution chamber. Ooh, tropical. Kind of tempted to commit to the full left, but shoot highly accurate low fire rate projectiles that apply poison stacks on hit. Shoot short range projectiles in burst. I love a 3-round burst. But how interested am I in a slow? I think I'd rather a poison than a slow, but maybe this leads to some further. My favorite kind of gun is a 3-round burst, like the battle rifle in Halo, or... I do like a poison build, too. Fuck it. Bubble bomb. Projectile spawns a cloud of poisonous bubbles on hit. This projectile is so powerful that it launches you backwards. Okay, these are the same bulbous things that I got from the other guy, so miss me with that. Although I do like a cloud of poisonous bubbles. Oh, this is clearly the crit build over here. Chameleon. Gain 5 stacks of invisibility when using a defensive skill. Become vulnerable for a short duration after entering the airborne state. Yo, those both seem real strong. Okay, it shows me which ones I've already hit before. That's nice. Help me chart out a course. Cool, 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 cool. Alright, let's get this poison bird try, I guess, on a low rank mission. And then, of course, now that I know that I'm a certified Quebec user, let's see, let's see, let's see. That seems like a no-brainer. So, interesting. I wonder how my puddle shit's gonna work with this new knockback ability, though. Slow enemies on direct projectile hit. I don't know how many direct hits I'm getting. Invulnerable while dashing. After dashing, gain infinite stamina. Dashing transitions into a sprint. I mean, I feel like iframes are, like, incredible. Oh, I never got this. I was wondering why I wasn't getting the damage bonus. Whoops. Okay, let's save up for this. I thought for sure I got that. Alright, let's get back in on the action. It wants me to hatch more eggs. I need more eggs before I even consider that. You hatch in batches of 5. More exciting when you get the full. I mean, this bird probably can't handle those. Let's do this one again and try and get the 6 mutagens. He's a little under-leveled for it, but if we fail, it's not a huge deal. Alright. Should we try the speed run this time? See if we can do the 5-minute. Nah, not with this character. Because we're looking for an extra mutagen. Goodbye, everybody. It was nice knowing you. Okay, so Attila's the poison puddle. Open my way, open my way. We're on a timer, baby. I just said I wasn't going to worry about the timer, and now here I am committing to it. Bucket. Shout, let it all out. This is the queen that we're talking about. Come on. Talking to you, so hop on. I'm squawking at you would have been so much better, damn it. Okay, I actually love the knockback on the rocket jump there. That's fucking sick. New traversal get. Please. Oh my god, those projectiles are so slow moving. Okay, good. Cave, perhaps. If I miss it, there ain't no way it's on the beaten path. Probably like off a cliff edge somewhere on like a little platform. Oh boy, level up. Probably gonna take me like fucking 6 minutes just to beat this boss at my current guy's level though. please don't. Okay. Thought I was off the edge there for a sec. I'm gonna get this done in like 5 minutes and 5 seconds and be like, damn it, if I landed the ulti, I would've got it. Okay. Let's see how it went. Oh, oh my god! 0.593 seconds over. Oh, I was hoping I was joking, but no. Brother. Alright, let's grab our high level guy and try some of those higher level missions, though. We need some kind of catch-up mechanics so that our boys can catch up to the... Boop. New activity selected. On Night Watch, or Reclaim Sanctuary. Covering an abandoned Voidling sanctuary straddling the edge of the Eldhole crater. If restored, mark the beginning of restoring the Voidling's populations in Solum. However, Legion ghosts entrenched throughout the area, ready to devour any revival effort before it starts. Failure here would permanently extinguish Solum's future as a Voidling habitat. Limit the Legion infestation stature in the Eldhole crater and prepare it for the Earth for renewal. Alright, fuck it. Let's go. All this talk about what failure will mean will just not fail. Yes. Projectile speed could actually be huge for this. Hopefully that also means the projectile speed will increase the range it goes, because like maybe the fall off is like per second rather than per unit of distance. In some games that's how it works anyway. Your recuperation's looking pretty good, bro. Up that crit chance, maybe? I like an agile. Let's go up to 300 health, though. I wonder what the max level is for a Voidling. I gotta say, though, I thought this was going to be like a 3 or 4 hour stream for this game, but I feel like I'm going to run out of content real quick. Maybe I could have done a multi-game. No, but I wanted Voidling as its own self-contained episode 1. I also might play this a bunch off stream, just mindlessly grinding while listening to podcasts and stuff once I'm through all the content. Just so that when I come into the full game, I got a roster ready to go. So only using one creature kind of defeats the point of a creature collecting game. I'm really interested in my special mutated guy. Ooh, new essence. Plasma. You got me interested. I don't have any guys with the plasma tree, but you'll find some new eggs now that I got this new sanctuary. Get ourselves like a fuzzy little guy to match the ice biome. Right now we've got a bird and an amphibian. like either of them would call this place home. I guess penguins are an Arctic bird, huh? It's kind of weird. In my head, penguins are... They're not... I was gonna say fish. But I guess they can't breathe underwater. I don't know. Penguins are weird. I don't know what to consider them. They're most at home in the water and on the shore. I know there's lots of flightless birds, but they just feel different to me than an ostrich does. Maybe it's those penguins in Subnautica below zero fucking up my perception. Guy who gets all of his knowledge about the world through video games. Yeah, some of an expert on marine biology. Played Subnautica. Ow, fuck. You maybe miss me with some of that shit, thanks? Jesus. Fuck. Gotta make sure that I have a shift ready whenever he starts that. Jesus Christ, rip me, I guess. Insanity. Alright. Let's try that other mission. Night Watch, Survival. Gene bots are not weak to the guy I'm bringing, but... Oh, hell yeah, we got another biddy. As tempting as that is, I think we need to invest in a little more armor. And then we'll do an agility next level to round our stats out a little bit more. Because the thing about increasing the health is it doesn't increase the amount I heal from either my injectable or the void berries. So it doesn't really help that much to increase the health cap unless we're getting higher sources of healing. Alright. Bring on the heat. You know, I've only ever used the frog against a new type of enemy. I should bring him against the Voidling sometimes just to see. I'm sorry, the lesions. Just see, like, proportionally what the difference is. We're on the next wave. The fact that the missions are predetermined and not randomly generated also makes the mission-based structure interesting compared to like an open world exploration thing. But I guess it makes the content repeatable and therefore farmable. Probably their intent with the design there. It seems that the mutagens aren't going to refill the world because the rifts aren't, so the main way to get more element balls will be first clears of missions and then the final mission boss reward. Hey big man. Oh boy. Let's see how much damage I do on my jump attack now. Not worth the risk anyway. Okay. Regular slash does 45. Jump. I definitely unlocked it this time. Okay, 81, okay. It was up to triple damage, so that wasn't even the max range. This guy's just fucking armored to the gills, I guess. Alright. When he comes out of his paws, I should have my special. Be able to just blast him to pieces. Yeah. He's not ready for the heat, brother. I'll be taking this. Thank you. And away we go. Activity completed. Alright, time to roll the gachapon. Egg. Ooh. Exceptionally holy shit. 5 extra points in strength? Holy hell. Have to fire him up once we got the essence for it. Jesus, man. Okay, so that fucking essence system's kind of crazy. The fact that he gets that many free stat points, everyone else is just fucking garbage after that. Where you at? Can I, like, favorite him somehow? Can I, like, mark him? Oh, he's got, like, a little bit of a different frame on him. Okay. You out, you in. We'll keep all of our, like, usable guys up here. Keep a roster of birds on this side, a roster of frogs on this side. Yeah. Yeah. Scared of that press to release button, so I really want to make sure that I can, like, lock a guy in. Okay. So there's a rarity above this one. If you look at the filters, there's a... Interesting. Very interesting. Common, superior, exotic, mutated. Let's try the speed run at another level before we go into the last mission there. I think we can definitely do it with our fireboard. We almost did it with our poison board. Into the dome. Yeah. We want to do things speedy. This is the way. It's gonna be really hard to farm all the fire essence we need with just this little bit of missions available, though. So we're gonna need 2 more for this guy, and then we're gonna need another dozen for the frog that I want to upgrade now. The exceptionally strong frog. Alright. No hesitation, nothing in our way, we just go. Yoink. And we're out of there. We're gonna have to do a slow clear of this place eventually to find that last mutagen we missed too, but... Where in the world is this one? There we go. My theory is still that it's off a cliff in one of the first areas. My effective range is so much better on this guy than on my poison guy. It's not even close. Goodbye! That was like, what, like a 3-minute clear? Ain't no way that was slower than my last clear. You can fuck right off with that. Oh, we actually get a lot of mutations for doing this one, at least. Okay, there's like literally no chance that was slower than my last cure, right? That's gotta be bugged, right? I'm not crazy? Hold on. Let's upgrade this bird and run that back, because something's up. I'm not allowed to... I am Obsidian. Okay, he looks pretty fucking cool now. I don't know why it wouldn't let me, like, look at it there, though. I mean, dash transitioning into a sprint could make the speed run a little easier, but... optimal range is very interesting. You know... Alright, run it back. This time it's going to be a blind and fast speed run. Oh no, I did get it this time. Okay. Oh yeah, 2 minutes and 37 seconds. Okay. They were just fucking with me. Never mind. Alright, let's reclaim the sanctuary then. Surely our bird should be buff enough to handle anything. Pew, 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 pew. Volcanic Skin. Gain 1 block charge after using your secondary ability. Voluminous Pluming. Alright, we should be significantly stronger now. If I knew my Pluming was going to give me Vitality, though, I would not have put that last point into it. Now I have 350. It's a weird number of health. I mean, it's in a 0. Could be worse. This game seems to enforce nice round stats. I was gonna say, I wonder how long this block charge lasts, but then I got hit like immediately. Okay, there's a bar going down where it shows. Okay, okay. Not bad. So I deflect for about 5 seconds after the... Pretty usable amount of block, honestly. Be happy. Oh, that's starting to actually pump. Now we got all those modifiers in there, the percent modifiers on top of the double. Oh yeah. Alright, we got the claws now. Before the feet were fancy, but now they're ferocious too. Ha! Interrupted! Not today, Satan. Maybe today. That's so fast. There's no way to get out of there without the dash. I don't know how I'd do it on the frog. We sprint around till he's done doing this. Oh, choosing the DPS race there was scary, but it worked. Alright, good little pile of mutagens. Not too bad, though. Ooh. +3. We take it. Alright, now we know what we must do. You're pretty sick, and you might be a good part of our endgame stratagem, but for now, we gotta get our exceptionally strong guy in on the action. Oh, what's that up there? Is that like an any mutagen? Is that like a wild? Evolution. You will become strong. Exceptionally so. Change the specimen's element to pyro. Okay. What we got here? Fissure Bark. Shoot 3 long-range projectiles that shatter on impact, piercing through their target. Shoot 1 large, slow projectile that passes through enemies, inflicting damage over time and burn on hit. Slam into the ground, creating a sandstorm that blocks projectiles and slows enemies. Leap through fire hoops. Passing through the hoop while airborne triggers a secondary projectile blast and refreshes 1 ability stack. Okay. This one's objectively cooler. This one's stronger, I think, though. Being able to block projectiles seems like it'll be really useful in some of the more bullet-helly boss fights. I think we could max out that that elemental bird that I got. But I think I want to wait till I get some more mutations before I upgrade anyone else. Exceptionally strong is just an incredibly powerful buff. Alright, so let's slow go through this mission here and try and clear that last star out. Find that last mutagen, and then we'll probably call the stream after that. A little shorter than I intended for it to be, but alas, there's only so much content in this demo to dig into. Super excited for the full game to come out, though. If this is a bite-sized chunk, I can't wait for the whole meal. Let's see what we got here. Oh my god. A bunch of free vitality from his bits? In that case, what do we want to do? CDR would be nice so I could jump around a whole bunch. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. Voidling linked. He's already as buff as can be. What more does a little toad need? I wonder if I could harvest this guy for exceptionally strong and put it somewhere else. It'd be nice to have exceptionally strong bird. Probably should have spent some essence on abilities for this guy before rushing in here. Alright, this is going to be an obsessively detailed look around every corner for the last mutation tucked away. An exhausting environmental sweep. Exhaustive, rather. Nothing exhausting but having fun playing a game. With my good old friends, chat. Oh, brother. What we got happening over here? I'm assuming it's off a cliff. It could be in a cave. There could be a nook. There could be a cranny. If anyone sees anything I miss, be sure to shout it out. That said, I'm not going to be one of those streamers who misses shit on purpose for the engagement bait. There are lots of scummy tricks I could do to do engagement in this channel that I absolutely refuse to do. I ain't here to rage bait. I'm here to sincerely enjoy the art that is video games. This beautiful, unique medium with levers that no other art form manages to have the ability to make you complicit in the actions on the screen. Really make you feel like you're in an environment. This is an art appreciation channel first and foremost. So this is your first time here, know that we dabble with all kinds of video games. We found it. We play everything on this channel. Creature collectors, turn-based games, action games, racing games, city builders. We got a little something for everyone here, so if you're not subscribed to the channel, really appreciate it if you click that little button. No matter what you're into, there's a chance you'll find it here someday. We're currently playing Battle Brothers with viewer characters. When I finish that game, we'll be playing Darkest Dungeon with viewer characters. Darkest Dungeon 2, rather. We already got VODs for a whole Darkest Dungeon playthrough if you're in for absolute cinema. This is just me doing my shell stuff, because I know we're getting close to the end of the stream. No matter what, thanks y'all for coming out and giving this tiny little channel a chance. YouTube makes it rough to be a small channel. If you're under 1,000 subscribers, you really get nerfed in the algorithm. You really get nerfed in terms of futures. So that first 1,000 subs means everything to a channel. Oh god damn it. I usually stream way earlier than I started today, though. All my normal chatters are asleep right now. Usually I got a few European bros who come and hang out because of my degenerate sleep schedule. It's hard for me to find friends on my own continent. Oh god. Ugh. I usually stream every weekday in the early morning or late afternoon Atlantic Standard Time. Oh, look at these motherfuckers go. There's a Discord you can join to get pings whenever I'm live and also hang out off stream. Really grill me on the insane shit I say on here. Like my 8-piece KFC meal yesterday. Talked about that in the last stream, went into more detail in the Discord. Ah. Oh god. I gotta go to that KFC right before close more often, man. I mean, it wasn't right before close. Okay, I'm actually a little pissed off about that, though, even though I got all that free chicken. The fact that I went into a restaurant 40 minutes before close and they refused to cook for me is absolutely insane. Like, nah, bitch, we don't make sandwiches 40 minutes before close. I have to fucking use the fryer. Like, I get it, you know? Your guys' shift, it ends right at 1 a.m. They ain't paying you to work over. That's why I gave you 40 minutes. That's why I didn't show up 5 minutes before close. That used to piss me off. I used to work overnights at a convenience store, not... Well, I did work overnight at a convenience store, but there was another store that I worked at before that that did close at midnight. And people would come in at like 11:58, like, well, you're open, are you? And I'd be like mopping the store, getting all my shit counted and ready to go. We really gotta like pressure companies. If your business closes at 1, your employees need to be on the schedule until 1:30, so that after the business closes, they're like paid to clean up and fucking process the tills and shit. It's really stressful that they just stop getting paid right when the fucking business closes. So like, suddenly they're in a rush to get everything cleared away while the customers are still coming through. And like, the average member of the public is very like, well, it's your job to be open until close time. You know, you shouldn't be mad that I'm coming in 2 minutes before close. You're still... Like, okay. I feel like if you get to a business 15 minutes before they close, then you have absolutely no right to be mad about how they treat you. I'm saying that 40 minutes is absolutely insane. You know, I never worked in a fast food restaurant. I don't know how long it takes to clean out the fryers, so you know what? Maybe this is my privilege speaking. Maybe it is 40 minutes of work to get the fryers to a usable state for morning staff. That's the other thing that pissed me off in retail a lot, was when fucking goddamn fucking day staff just expects the night guy to be able to handle fucking everything. You know, they usually have like 2 or 3 people on during the day, and at night it's a fucking one-man show, and there's still people coming through like crazy. Ugh. Alright, clear away, clear away. Emphasis on the, like, crazy, man. There was a little while where we had this guy who was coming in, and he was shitting himself on purpose in the store every single fucking night. I think it was a sex thing, but, like... that story in more detail before, so I'm not gonna get into it right here during Voidling Bound, but... Jesus. Oh, nice. Oh my god, we just dinged level 3. Jesus, man, this guy is not getting much in the way of experience. This guy's ability uses a lot of stamina. We gotta be a little better at pacing ourselves. I'm so used to the bird getting like 10 shots off beforehand. This guy gets 4 and he's fucking out of juice. Oh my god, ride the wave. I guess I can't just float that story and not tell it. So the first time we saw this guy, I was the one working, because of course, fuck me, right? And this old guy walks in about 2 in the morning. He takes a look at me, and he's like, you know, gives me a little smile, don't think anything of it, starts walking around the store for a few minutes. After pacing around for a second, he walks up to me and goes to me, like, hey, you guys have a bathroom I can use? No, sorry. No public bathroom. And before I even finish saying that, looks me dead in the eye, says, oh, never mind. Gives me a little smile, turns around, and continues walking through the store towards, like, the pre-made sandwiches and shit. And I look at them. And there's shit dripping down the back of his legs all over my clean floor. So of course I'm like, no, motherfucker, you just shit yourself. You're like an active biohazard. You're leaking all over my nice clean floor. You gotta get the fuck out of here. So I chase this motherfucker outside because he's not doing this in my store. And what does motherfucker do? But he stands in the parking lot for 4 hours waiting for the McDonald's next door to open so he can get a coffee. As if he wasn't having enough trouble keeping his shit in already. Motherfucker really needed that coffee. So I go into the McDonald's after the chef. I'm like, hey, did you see that old guy earlier? Did he like come in and use your bathroom? They were like, no, he didn't use our bathroom. Leaked shit all over our floors though. I was like, yeah, seems about right, seems about right. Thought that was the end of it, though. Thought I'd never see that motherfucker again. Wouldn't you know it, he spent the next month hitting up all of our different stores. We had 3 different stores in the city under the same owners. Talked to the other people all there once. Yeah, they all saw him. He did the same thing in all their stores. He did the same thing at the nearby Target. And this motherfucker was just a menace. And like... I get it, you know. If you're, like, actually incontinent, that sucks. That's a really bad struggle. You know, it's a really embarrassing... You wouldn't be hanging out, though, in the fucking parking lots, waiting for other businesses to open, if you were, like, actually struggling. I did a little bit of investigating. I know some friends who work at the homeless shelter. You know, all those haunts. Nope, he wasn't a homeless man. He wasn't known to any of them at any of the shelters in the city. Never managed to find out exactly who the guy was, though. Boss wouldn't give me security camera footage or pictures from it to figure it out. Said I couldn't do that if it wasn't an act of actual crime. You know, I guess shitting yourself in public isn't illegal, even if it's on purpose. Oh, God. Shitting all over these enemies. That's definitely not a crime. Okay, let's get through here. I hope there's an upgrade tree that'll make the parry an actual parry. Not just one in name. Or maybe the parry only defends from physical attacks, not ranged attacks. Maybe there was like too much elemental damage in those big balls I was trying to block before. Burn away all the corruption, baby. Burn away all the filth. Like, I wish I could have burned away that gross old man's. Honestly, to think about burning the store down for a minute there. Instead of having to fucking bleach up some old dude's excrement. The franchise of convenience store I was at a Needs. So we started calling that guy the Needs serial shitter. So he was just fucking all over there, taking care of his needs in public. Damn, look at that fire spread. Whew. I mean the Nova. We had some more interesting unsavory characters at that place too, though. It wasn't all bad. A sketchy locksmith taught me how to pick locks. Not a skill I'm ever gonna use, I hope, but it's good to have it in the bank. Like, I used to fucking try and invite me to do all kinds of weird stuff. You want me to go throw Molotovs with him over the overpass? Thought about it, don't get me wrong. I don't need no criminal record, though. Holy God, that fire pit does damage. The fact that it multi-procs, you hear all those ticks of damage, just like... A lot of aerial enemies and a lot of moves that make a pit on the ground. Pretty hard to do much of anything with this little sandstorm. how short was the... Because this is an updated version of the demo. This was an updated for the Steam Next Fest. There was an existing demo already. So I was, like, really expecting this to have some fucking content in it, but... You know what? It was still a good time at the place where it's at, though. I got no reason to complain. For a free little slice of a game, this has been a good time. I'm gonna take a better look at this guy's tree before I call it, I think. Look at that, we got every star available in the demo. The star is us. Let's see what kind of sauce there is in this guy's tree, though. If there's any way to make the parry into an actual parry. I guess maybe the first frame was probably the parry part, and then it probably doesn't block anymore when the circle goes. That's probably like just its own little... But damn it, I want to complain, okay? What do we got here? A successful block, gain 1 armor stack. Successful blocking, 3 speed. Successful blocking, invulnerable for a short duration. Okay, this is the sauce I'm looking for. Knockback enemy on hit. Double attack range on 3rd hit. Apply elemental status to enemies. Increase puddle damage. Increase puddle angle. So, like, it's, like, wider? That could be fun. Add 25% projectiles when stamina is full. And then with the right-click, knockback enemies. Launch a slam attack while in the air. Powers it up significantly, increasing its radius, damage, and range. Oh, hell yeah. When the air slam strike results in an enemy kill, refresh a secondary ability stack. Yo, and this is the secondary ability, so we can just keep fucking going if I'm landing kills with it. Okay. I think this is the dream right here. Go boop, 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 boop. Yeah. Can I, like, increase the number of frames the parry lasts for? Nah, just the whirlwind duration. 100% duration increase seems pretty nice, though. The puddle angle seems like the next biggest upgrade, although number of projectiles ain't bad. Ain't bad at all. Leap speed, huh? I don't know. I feel like spreading my resources thin isn't the way. I feel like I should just commit to a character. But... Nah, fuck it. We like to have fun. We like to try things. So I think right now this is making it longer, and then this will make it wider. We'll have to see. Are we able to upgrade you any further right now? I think we're going to need 6 for the next, but... Oh, this might be the 10, actually. Yeah. After using an ability for a short duration, landing on the ground creates damage-dealing shockwaves in a zone that increases armor while inside. Creates a damage cone-shaped aftershock when dealing melee damage. Yo. Those both seem really good. This lets me, like, turtle up and hold a zone of control. This increases... I think this is what I'm gonna grab. The Aftershock Gillick. When the time comes. When the time comes. Let's max out our other bird. Oh, let's hatch these eggs and see if there's a mutated birdie we can grab. Because I guess I don't want to burn my essences on a non-mutated character now. Don't be ridiculous. Hey, little bud. It's so cool to see an off-element birdie like you. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Alright, one last spin of the gachapon. I wonder if there's any way to tell, like, what creature type we're getting by the egg. I think these are the birds and these are the frogs, maybe? Nope, seems completely random. And no mutations. A failed gacha roll. Maybe next time I play this game, I'll have like 40 eggs in reserve to fucking roll the gacha again and again and again. Well, that'll have to be some off-stream activities, because we don't got much in the way of content left, just old stuff to farm. Alright. I guess that's all the demo's got to offer. Thanks for coming out, everybody. I've been Alex, Alchin, Altoon, whatever the heck you want to call me. I'm here every morning during the week, sometimes sneak in a cheeky little Sunday, too. Saturday's my day to hang out with my D&D friends, though, so you're never going to see me then. Until next time, thanks so much for coming out. Hope you come back again someday. But if you don't, hey, I still appreciate the amount of time we spent here. Appreciate all y'all. The viewers, the lurkers, the VOD watchers, the chatters. You're all fucking legends in your own right. Hope you enjoyed my time with Voidling Bound. Check it out for yourself. The demo is currently free on Steam for Steam Next Fest. You can play all the content I just did. Do your own off-stream grind and get ready for the full release, because the progress does carry over to the full release. That's why this is an episode 1 and not a demo, because as soon as the game's out, we're running it back. Hope you're with me when the time comes. Subscribe to the channel so that you catch it when it happens. Peace out.